we see Peter sleeping in a motel, just waking up to start his day. And he walks out to grab a newspaper, and he's blasted on the front page. The Spider-Man Peter Parker challenges the registration because the night before, Peter went on live television and publicly announced that he is against the Registration Act, exposing Iron Man's negative zone prison, and that shit got Iron Man hot. So he's trying to lay low now that he's a criminal. Long night? Yes. Yeah, me too. Shawty trying to talk, but he don't got no time for that, and he heads back to the room. But then Shawty looks at the newspaper, and she gets a flashback of last night where she got a very good look at Peter. She connects the dots and realizes that was him. So she makes a call to her friend. Lucille, it's Honey. You know I said I was gonna stay in this until I could get one big payday and get the hell out of turning tricks? Well, I think I got something that's gonna pay the way out the door for the both of us. She finna rat Peter out for that check. We then see Cap chopping it up with Johnny. After that little stunt last night, Stark will do anything in his power to take down Peter. I know he's trying to keep the heat off him by keeping his distance, but at least there's a chance for us to protect him. We're not gonna have much time. Stark will turn this city upside down to find Peter, and we don't have anywhere near his resources. I know. That's why I need you out there. I know that means putting you at risk as well, but don't worry, I can take care of myself. Flame on! And he flies away, thinking about how he's gonna get Peter's attention. Peter's chilling with MJ and May in the motel. Would you like some more toast, Peter? Nah, thanks, Aunt May, I had plenty. So what's the agenda for today? Lay low until nightfall. Try not to attract any attention. That may not be an option, Peter. Why not? Come take a look. And he looks out the window. Oh, the Human Torch put a spider signal in the sky, talking about call me. Now that's what I call an instant message. We then see Wilson Fisk in prison, talking to an agent in code. This better be good, I was about to get my daily massage. I think you will find this of great interest, Mr. Fisk. We have located the individual of whom we have spoken previously. I know that as an honest businessman, you wish this person to receive the bonus he's been long overdue. So I wanted to check with you to confirm whether or not you still wanted him to get what's coming to him. And we see that this is a hitman, and he's confirming with Fisk if he still wants Spider-Man, MJ, and May whacked. Absolutely. I want him to get nothing but the very best. I want it done immediately, today if possible. We don't want to lose any time in case he moves. I want this delivered to his address, and I want it to be a complete surprise. The kind of surprise that just can't miss. Consider it done, Mr. Fisk. Just one last thing. If he does move on before we can deliver the package, what then? Then deliver the package to anyone at home who can accept it. Anyone? Anyone. Because in the end, as with all gifts, it's the thought that counts, isn't it? The Kingpin wants Parker dead. We then see Cap walking with Falcon. Cap is about to meet with Peter because after that stunt he pulled yesterday, Peter's now Team Cap, but Falcon is worried that it's a trap, and he tries to convince Cap not to go. But on the TV last night, Cap saw Peter's face, and he knows he's not lying. So on top of a building, Peter pulls up. So, come here often? That was a brave thing you did. Thanks. Foolish, but brave. So it was the wrong thing to do? I didn't say that, but it does put you at a greater risk. I had to get the message out to the people so they know what's going on. Except, of course, the media completely ignored everything you said about the prison and spent all their time talking about how you were challenging the government. They talking crazy about you too, talking about you a traitor to the American cause. They've been saying much worse about you lately. I know, so how do we deal with it? I've seen that look before. You got a story, don't you? Peter? Come on, Grandpa Steve, tell us a story. When the whole country is against you, when it's all bearing down on you like some kind of 10-ton weight, and you don't know your own heart anymore sometimes. How does someone like you deal with it? I mean, you practically are the country. How does the man who is the country react when the country goes a different way? You really want to know? I don't want to know, Cap. I need to know. And he tells Peter the story about the first time he really understood what it was to be an American, to be a patriot. The story touched Peter's soul, so inspiring that Peter declares that he is Team Cap right then and there, and they leave to meet up with the whole gang. Y'all remember that guy that met up with Wilson Fisk? He delivers the address of the motel and cash to the actual hitman, letting him know the primary and secondary targets. Amuse yourself. If the primary target isn't there, blast at one of the secondaries. One other thing, the target has the tendency to sense danger when it's coming. This may complicate the job. Not a problem. I've come across that sort of thing before. I have a little solution for that. It's called sleeping on the job. It's one of my 2 trade secrets. Yeah? What's the other one? Never leave a direct connection to a job alive to testify against you. And he pulls out the Glockiana to that guy. Boom, boom, boom! Killing bro. Then he pulls out a lighter and throws it in the car, burning it up, and he walks away nonchalantly. Back at the motel, somebody knocks on MJ and May's door. It's the hitman, and he's acting like room service. You need any fresh towels, ma'am? No, we're fine, thanks. Okay, ma'am, good night. And he puts a device between the door. Good night. And he walks away to an abandoned building across the street. He walks upstairs with a sniper, aiming his sights right at MJ. We then see Peter underground with his new team. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to change your mind about something after going so far down the road. Saying I was wrong has to be the hardest sentence in the English language. Actually, the hardest sentence in the English language is, what are you doing with my wife? There's never a really good answer to that one. You came at a good time, Peter. We're moving towards a final showdown with Tony's forces. We could use all the help we could get. Well, I'll do whatever I can, but it looks to me like you already got it covered. I hope so. When going into battle, there are 3 elements to planning out the engagement. You have to be sure you know what you know, and you have to know what you don't know. So what's number 3? 3 is the most difficult part, because there's always some things that you don't know, and those are the things that can get you killed. We know Tony's resources, his numbers, and thanks to you, his strategy. We know a lot about what's coming. Knowing so much just makes me all the more concerned about trying to figure out what is it that we don't know. I think you're worrying too much. You're the best tactical brain on the planet. I'm sure there's nothing you left out the equation. And we pan back to the sniper on May and MJ. It's not looking too good for Peter's fam. Let me know what you think's finna happen in the next part. And on that note, I'ma see y'all boys and girls next time. Ah!